Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear brothers, sisters, friends, uncles, and aunties. Hope you're well. Namaste, Sat Sri Akal. Thank you for tuning into my show in the Limelight on UCTV. Today we've got a special guest, but before I go to him, let's check him out.
प्यार मेरा सजना वे हाण दियां
Assalamu alaikum, my brother Nafees. Welcome to the show on UCTV. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, Allah da bada karam hai, shukr hai. Just want to say thank you so much for your love and support as always, and I want to say thank you and so much love to everyone that has also given their love and support to you, and anyone that's listening here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you all, guys.
Wa alaikum salam, Nafees. I just want to say, Mera Pra, thank you so much. It's been a very, very long time. Let's just get into it straight away, Mera Pra. The first time when you first began, I remember when we had that meeting in Manchester, and I was just about to come out of music. When you first kicked in Mehman, how did that change everything? It just took over worldwide, bro.
You know what? I always say this. Look, number one, there is a lot of talent. Let's just be real honest and be quite, transparent with what we see. Okay, there is a lot of talent. I have actually got friends, this is no joke, they are so talented. But har waqt I've always said that jeri naseeb vich likhi hai na, you can't change that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I always say that, look, for me, I ended up, honestly, I cannot thank the Creator enough, and I will always be one of them guys that will remain humble. I look at it like this, that meri naseeb vich likhi thi, and I will manage to have this love and support from people. There's so many that will say, it's bande di awaaz vich dard hai. I remember when I first ever started, I want to give a shout out to Gula Tera, because when I first started, he was sat there in a karaoke. We were basically doing a karaoke. Then we're running a shisha lounge in Manchester.
Absolutely.
So at that point, I was there, and I used to meet so many people. And when I ended up doing this, I was a big fan back in the days of a particular artist, and there was a song that I would like of this particular artist. And at that point, what I did was I was just sat there, karaoke was going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So then this producer then said, look, you know what? Can you ask this guy to just come down to the studio? Remember, I'm a novice. I didn't know a chorus. I didn't know a verse. I didn't know anything to do with melodies. I didn't know anything about it. I never had anyone to teach me or give me guidance. And then I remember when I first released my first song, okay, that was Pyaar Tere Naal with Gorilla Chilla as a remix.
Yeah.
Okay? And when we were looking at the comments, it was then that Gorilla said, look, you know what? So many people just want to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Okay? We're going through eras. We're going through different eras of life.
Yeah.
So you've got grime artists, you've got soul, you've got people that are basically doing Asian. There's so many genres in music.
Absolutely.
And Ghanaian, you're always going to be learning.
Absolutely.
So at that point, I decided, okay, let's release a song. It was called Teri Yaadon Mein.
Yeah.
That was my first ever song on my own.
Yeah.
Which I did with Gorilla Chilla, GC Productions. Shout out to my boy. So I ended up doing that. Then I want to say that when I did this, I then realized that, look, you know what? Now I'm actually being noticed, and credit to all of them, all the producers that I've worked with. I'm a guy that I give credit where it's deserved. Okay,
Absolutely.
Whether I have disputes with certain people or feel that some might be different from others. Everyone's got their own way of dealing with these kind of things.
Absolutely.
So I then basically remember I went to JKD. Now JKD was also the guy that had produced Channa Ve Channa and worked with Rahim Shah, and I was a massive fan.
Absolutely.
I still remember JKD.
I worked with him in the earlys. In the earlys, I worked with him in the early late 90s going forward.
Yeah, exactly. See, now you know because you've been working with him.
Yeah.
So I basically met JKD, and JKD was the first one to say to me, "Tu star banega." Now I can't see what perhaps they see. Okay.
Yeah.
I ended up learning from him the string. Okay?
Yeah.
So when he told me the swing, that was when basically we had created Mehman,
Yeah.
and Mehman was basically the stepping stone. I remember I had gone onto the platform of YouTube, etc.
Yeah.
We were doing a world premiere of my first song, which was going to be my first ever music video, Mehman.
I remember.
We did not have Instagram.
Yeah.
Then, because you got to understand, we're talking 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so at that point we didn't have no Instagram. It was something that was quite new to us. I remember Jawad Bhai saying to me that, look, are you sure you want to release the song when you have the likes of Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, Atif Aslam, and all these people? You had Imran Khan, you had everyone.
Yeah.
Mamzi, Haitami, you name it, they were all out there.
Yeah.
Okay, I was basically a person that's not known in this industry, and I was willing to take the gamble. So
Yeah.
I explained to him that puri zindagi naseeb Allah de haath ch likhen, whether it's good or bad, I said, main te shauq waste kar raha hu.
Yeah.
Okay, let's release it. This is no word of a lie. I remember that particular day, we ended up smashing the servers of Desi Drop. They had actually put out a public notice that new artist has basically come out with a bang, and the servers have been broken because at that specific point, over 300,000 downloads had gone through, that they crashed their servers. And these guys were, so in that time.
Absolutely.
So that is where my journey began, brother. That is where it started.
Absolutely, and I remember that we having a chat about that back in the day in on Windsor Road, and I said, at that time I was thinking of going out, leaving music at that time.
Yes.
And you said to me, Nas, I'm going to come out with something, and you give me a few lines, and I said, look, we've always been like brothers, you know what I mean, since day one, and obviously, everybody has a journey. So, how did your family feel about that, Nafees? When you first did that,
you know what?
Like
My father, he was a very, should we say, supportive person. My mother, brothers and sisters, the same.
Yeah.
But my father always explained to me, regardless of what you want to do, just remember that, look, what is going to bring you closer to the Creator, have that in mind.
Yeah.
Hence why this last period that people will realize that, look, I've not been on social, I've not been basically making music, is because I'm continuously asking the Creator that, you open this door for me.
Yeah.
Okay? That, Almighty One, I ask for you to open another door for me.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I honestly will say that there's certain things that you will not understand, and some will understand, that I don't search for fame.
Yeah,
and I don't search for the money. I search for peace. I search for being close to the Creator. And I have these moments where I feel that I'm so close, and then there's moments where I feel that I'm so distant.
Yeah.
And again, look, I'm a person that is continuously learning. I'm continuously gonna learn all my life, just like everyone else. Okay? I see. We make mistakes.
Absolutely.
We're all going to make mistakes. But why does Allah say that we are the most, precious creation that He's done? Is because that, look, we have this heart, okay? And it also wants to repent. And when you ask for forgiveness and you're continuously saying that, guide me. Look, I will always say that jera insan khuda nu har insan vich ya har cheez vich nahi vekhega. How do I possibly feel that I'm going to be closer to the Creator when I don't see that?
Absolutely.
Muslim or non-Muslim, for me, they are all going to be creations of the Almighty.
Absolutely.
So respect all and follow the Nabi's basically pattern, and then you can say, okay. So when I did this new song, which again we can talk about, when I did this new song, I have done 6 songs.
Yeah.
Okay? It's only for the fans.
Yeah.
Whether I end up doing a nasheed, whether I end up basically walking away, I have only done this because of the love of fans, because they did make me. This is no lie. They made me, and I will be forever, grateful for their love and support. I'm probably one of the few artists that you can say people will actually stream and buy a song.
Absolutely.
Okay? I was very fortunate with regards to my shows. I was up and down the whole of the UK and Europe continuously, sometimes doing 2-3 shows a day.
Yeah, I remember.
And I became one of them guys that it was so hard for me to move about, and banda thak janda hai.
No, you do. You get tired,
like
absolutely.
that. I wanted peace.
Absolutely.
I wanted peace, and alhamdulillah, I'm very content. I am one of them guys that I'm at peace. I'm having my moment. But most thing is I got family time. I used to hate going to venues and hate going to weddings because I was this entertainer. I was this guy that was involved more than others.
Absolutely.
But now I'm chilled, bhai.
Absolutely, bro. And where you're saying about going back to the part where you wanted peace and you found Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, this is what I do on my shows. I always bring out past, present and future and how you become now. Zikri Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and praising our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is what purifies your heart. Yeah, and when you get into that, you will see a world in a different perspective. And like you said, love people. And there's a lot of hatred out there. And what Nafees is saying about he does it for fans, he does because he had a big break. He's come back, you know what I mean? And he's still there. His feet are firmly on the ground. Am I right, Nafees?
I will never change that, Nas. Honestly,
no, I know.
It doesn't matter how much. I've got mates that are millionaires, billionaires, and I've got mates that have got nothing. Are they any different from me? No way, they never will be.
Absolutely.
Okay? What you got to understand is we live in the future. We live in the 21st century.
Absolutely.
Okay? Where you've got so much that want to be fake, so much that want to be real, okay? And at the same time, don't understand that, for me, I started thinking to myself that, look, what is this? You're never going to see the bad side. You're never going to turn around and say, hey, Tera Pyaar, he's gone through hell and back.
Yeah.
Har banda, har insan, only see the good things. What about the times when I'm on my own? What about the times when I'm thinking to myself that, zindagi te, how far has this journey gone? Safar kithe gaya, saal kithe gain, dil kithe ho gaye. I started thinking like that look, as much as I've got, the khushi di gal honi chahiye. I'm at the same time, I'm down. In my mind, I'm thinking, feel khushi hai. And when my father passed away, he was my hero. He was my hero because he taught me so much. And he was the one that, look, when my father passed away, honestly, I want to say this from my heart, that, on his janazah, there were so many non-Muslims that were there. Why? Why would you tend? Because you know what? This man loved everyone.
Absolutely.
Okay? I never point my fingers at anyone. We are all categorized according to our family tree. So now the truth is, I could be standing here in front of you, a Sikh, Hindu, Jew, Christian, whatever it may be. But the fact that I might respect you, I might actually have love for you, how will you make me feel that, a Muslim has love for me?
You welcome
If we don't follow the Nabi's footsteps, if we don't follow that this man loved all humans because of the Creator, how are we going to be? How can we even say that we're basically better than anyone else?
That's where the behavior.
I don't point my fingers. No, honestly, I don't point my fingers.
That's where the behavior. That's where the behavior and the welcoming comes into it. That's why Islam teaches you, bro. You know what I mean? And alhamdulillah.
Of course. And I'm going to be in a battle my whole life just like everyone else. Okay? Do I feel that when I'm doing my music, I'm distant from the Creator? Hell yes. Of course. Can I basically say to myself that I want to, move away? 100%. But at the same time, look, you wouldn't know Nafees if it wasn't for that. Do I basically say that if I can turn back time, then I would? Of course. But at the same time, what I also realize is that, look, Allah is the best of planners.
Absolutely.
Maybe I was meant to go through this to basically become what I'm going to become. Okay? And tests and tributes will be happening all our life. But I will always be grateful, good or bad. I've clearly turned around and seen so many goods. I've got so many great friends. Honestly, I want to give so much love to all the fans, so much love to all the friends that I have, the ones that I see daily, like brothers. Okay, blood doesn't make you family. It's loyalty. And they have been loyal to me. They have been so loyal that, you know what, I can only say that Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I've got a brother called Asif from Seen. From my heart, I will tell you, he's as much as my biological brother. I've got another brother called Yasir from London. I've got another one, Ibrahim, from here. I've got so many of these brothers that I can say that Allah Ta'ala ne wasile pe zindagi. I would be there for them. And I would only want it that may Allah turn around and allow me to meet these brothers, one day, if I ever get that chance to say that I'm, going to be given a space in heaven. And I wish that He forgives us all. Because, bro, it's not easy. Hatred, envy, jealousy, greed, all these things are patterns of the shaitan. What can we do?
Absolutely.
I try to stay positive. I stay positive in my life. Fikr jeri cheez hai na mere pa. This is my advice to everyone. Okay, if you're listening, please take this on note. That jeri cheez fikr karti hai na, and when you got fikr in your heart, that will take you to your grave. Jera insan har waqt fikr karta hai, yeah, he's trying to chase the dunya. Remember, hadith is likhi hai that don't worry about the worldly things, as I will basically leave that in my hands. Okay?
Yeah.
So jera banda fikr vich rehda hai na, he will basically go to his grave before. Because when you don't take that fikr on, then you at least always have that faith. Bharosa rakho Allah Ta'ala ich. Yeah?
Absolutely,
Have
man.
faith in the Creator, whatever you may be, and help others.
Absolutely.
Okay? The little list of things that you might do might one day turn around and give us that opportunity where, you know what? Kush te kush asi zindagi ch shayad ek cheez kiti hai that, you know what they say, that the Creator will be happy with us.
Absolutely.
And may He forgive us all, even enemies, because I wouldn't want to see anyone. Okay? We are all born good. Okay?
Yeah.
The society changes us.
Absolutely.
Okay? People become envious. They become what they call unmade. Honestly, like headless chickens.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
And it's a vicious industry, brother. It's a vicious industry.
Absolutely.
Some people will die for that fame.
Oh, yeah,
They will go
absolutely.
and do that extreme.
They'll do anything.
I'm running from it.
Yeah, they'll do anything. They'll do anything because we're old school. Yeah, we can understand, but the new generation and the one coming, Allah maaf kare, but the new generation, it's all about fame. It's all about little things to get the likes, and them likes and fame is not going to help you. Like you said, it's the true friends.
not.
The true friends. My father, Allah Jannah Sikari, used to say to me, Putter, you won't be able to count them on your 5 fingers. You won't be able to count them on your 5 fingers.
Exactly. And you know what? It's so strange that har maapyo kehte hain. Har maapyo, you'll hear the same thing. Bro, your best friend will be your basically spouse, your partner.
Yeah.
Okay? And then moving on from that.
Yeah,
because you know yourself that if dunya, look, don't forget the challenges that Astaghfirullah, the shaitan done. Wasn't he also given a chance to be in Jannah? Yes.
Yeah.
Half the world will turn around and see the shaitan as an angel gone back. But when you start learning and you actually learn what the hadiths are written and you start trying to go into it, you'll realize the dunya was given to the jinn.
Yeah.
Before mankind, before everything else. And that is where hatred, envy, jealousy, greed, and stubbornness, pride, these things are things you got to worry about. Things you got to basically say, आज तू उंगली कटेगा ना या नक तू उते करके करेगा कि देखेगा that ऐसे तेरे बंदे ना मेरे पैरों के काबिल नहीं है, then believe me in you will fall to your knees and you will beg for forgiveness. That's my motto.
No, 100% Tera. And what you said about loyalty plays a big part. Obviously, in my
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%, bro. 100%.
Nafees, I want to say thank you.
You know, we could carry on forever.
I know. I
want to say from my heart, honestly, thank you so much to everyone.
No problem.
Okay, that just basically showed me that love. You know, the ones that personally know me will know that. Look, it doesn't matter what he has, what he become. I will never change.
Absolutely.
I will never change that. Okay, and I will remain, and I'll keep my feet on the ground. And I would always say that, look, if I can basically even give you a simple thing, which is the most blessed and beautifulest thing that I can do, I will always do it, and that is a dua.
Absolutely. I just want to say, Nafees, Mera Pra, thank you so much for giving your brother time, because obviously there's hundreds of radio stations and podcasts out there that want to get you, but this was a brotherly chat, and look, your other side has come out, so I want to thank you so much for doing this for me, bro.
Thank you very much, bro. And look, honestly, Nas, I wish you nothing but success and happiness.
Ameen.
Always stay positive, okay?
Absolutely.
I've done this song, and I can tell you this from my heart, okay? The new song that I did, Sajnaa, was only for one thing, and that is for the fans.
Absolutely.
Okay? I have done this for the fans, and the other songs that I've done are for fans. I'm not interested in doing shows. I have done so much, you know, thak janda hai.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
them ones, even a horse will get tired.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I basically said, okay, you know what, after so many people turning around, sending me messages, sending this, that please, you know, I have done this just for the fans, and I hope you guys like it. There is a twist in each song, okay?
Absolutely.
Some will like the pattern of Sazaa, Mehman, Dil Janiye, etc. And some will find this vibe. And I've had, you know, an amazing feeling. I've had so many turn around and, you know, give me positive feedback. And that's all I want, okay? I'm not doing this for anybody else but the fans. But that door opens for me, or I feel that, look, you know, I am feeling more closer and closer, then I can only but say, please remember me for the good things, not the bad.
Absolutely.
You know, and don't, you know, don't should we say, don't pollute your heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so these are important, because there was a very, very famous man. There was a man that was loved so much that Allah Ta'ala wrote about him in the Quran. Okay, and guys, you can go and see this. Remember, anything that anyone tells you, go and do it. Like, I would always learn something, but I would need to know it's authentic. Okay, and the gentleman's name was, the prophet's name, shall I say, was Luqman Hakim. Okay, and if you go and read the story about Luqman Hakim, the end of it was that he was asked to sacrifice an animal and bring the best part and the worst part of the animal. He came back to only give the exact same thing twice. And they were the heart and the tongue.
Yeah.
And when asked that, I asked you to bring the best thing of the animal, and I asked you to bring the worst thing of the animal, why did you bring me the heart and the tongue twice? Because he replies, oh, you that asked, remember that the heart and the tongue can be the most beautifulest of things in the dunya.
And the dangerous
But yet the heart and the tongue can be the most foul and vicious of things too.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Hey, my brother, I wish you all the best. I hope you guys have a great evening. Please do dua for everyone.
Yeah.
May Allah forgive all the ones that have left us in this dunya, our parents, the ones that are coming, and may He allow us to be closer to Him and give us the opportunity to better ourselves, whether it may be in this dunya, in the next, but forgive us all. Ameen. And I love you, Naf, my brother.
Thanks, yeah.
Stay tuned, and anytime, any place, whenever I'm back, I'll give you a shout.
Thank you,
your boy
man.
Nafees.
Thank you, my bro. Allah Hafiz. Take care.
Khuda Hafiz. Peace.
Khuda Hafiz. And there you go, guys. Mashallah, mashallah. See, with my shows, I bring out a different character to the individual. And today, you heard Nafees from the heart saying how it is for the fans, the love for the fans, and also a bit of his knowledge on Deen and what he feels and getting closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And a beautiful message, my brother there. Beautiful message. And I just want to say, once again, thank you very much to Nafees for doing this and coming on my show. He's a brother, you know what I mean? And he's given a beautiful, powerful message out there. So guys, stay tuned until next time and stay safe. Allah Hafiz.